right, we're going to do this one quickly here, okay? So I'll just ask. I mean, Alex, you kind of answered the question I to a certain degree. This is the season, right? I mean, it's not just because it would be difficult to win a game 7 on the road and very few teams do it. Reality is only 3 teams in history of the 150 have even taken a series that was 3-0 to a 7th game. So the Heat are already on the wrong side of history if they allow this to happen. Could you imagine the noise on a Monday morning on Get the F Up, okay, or whatever the hell that show is, that they're going to be listening to all day? The only time that the network's going to talk about the Heat the entire time is calling them the biggest chokers in history. They're going to have to listen to that in Monday morning in their hotel room as they go from the shoot around to the team meal back to the buses to go into that building to try to win a game. The odds against them winning that game, Boston will be favored by 17 points, okay? I do not – this is not a situation you want to put yourself into, and this is why I agree with Alex entirely on this, okay? You empty the tank in this game. You empty it, okay? If you've got anything left for Game 7, that's great. But just as I felt in Game 5, and I kept saying this on playback when we were on there last night, if this thing gets away, sit the guys. Sit the guys, because this series is about Game 6. I feel the opposite in this game, okay? You don't hold anything back. You play them, Jimmy, 43 minutes, bam. He can play 40 minutes. He's 25 years old. Caleb Martin, 40 minutes, okay? Gabe Vincent, if he's healthy enough to do it, should be in the mid-30s. You have to play everybody as much as you possibly can. Get your best players on the floor for as long as you can, because this is the freaking season, or it's history on the other side. We talked about the Heat making this season memorable. This is not what we meant.
No.
This is not what we meant.
Not like this.
No. Okay. This is not how you want to remember this team. We want to remember the way that they rose up and proved everybody wrong and played with grit and poise and all of that stuff and played above their heads. Not to be a footnote in history on the wrong side of it. I mean, the Yankees have hardly won a World Series since 2004. It was so traumatic. And then the freaking New York Yankees. Okay. No, you have to win this game. That's what it's about for this team, for this coach. And I'm going to start here, okay? And I'll let you guys make a pick here. Jimmy, it's a legacy game for Jimmy. It is. It's a legacy game on this postseason because it all gets wiped away if he plays poorly again. And Brady, your numbers, speak to it. But we want to call him a top 5 two-way player in the league, playoff Jimmy and all that stuff. We're going to replay. If he has 13 points here on 4 of 13 shooting, we're going to replay your clip where he says playoff Jimmy is not a thing, and we're going to nod our head. He has to come out with better energy than he did in the last game. He can't play like a front runner in this game. He can't. Like he's not good as a front runner. He has to play like the guy from Tomball who nobody believed in, who, ended up having to go to JUCO, who went to Marquette, didn't think he was going to make the pros, who ended up as the 30th pick of the draft, who didn't start a game as a rookie. That's who he has to be. Not $48 million a year, Jimmy, who everybody was calling the best player in the league about a week ago. No, that's the type of hunger that he needs to play with. And the smiling on the bench and the laughing, it's cute. It's cute when you think you're going to get one of these games. It's not going to be cute if they lose this game and have to go up to Boston, okay? So I don't know what has to happen here. I don't know if the Panthers all need to wear his jersey. I'm not sure, but they have to win this game.
Everybody switch seats.
This is the season. We can switch seats or we can do whatever. So real quick, one word. Do they win? Alex?
Yes.
Brady?
Yes.
That was less confident.
I mean, I said Game 7. I mean, I said Heat in 7 originally, but I didn't think it'd be like this. Like, this is a total different scenario. I think they win tomorrow, though.
I had Heat in 6 originally, man. Everything is on track, baby. We are good over here.
I think they win. Yes, I think they win. Which I know
Ethan, man.
Nobody wants me to say it, but I just look. I cannot see Bam and Kyle. I can't speak to. I don't know what Bam we're going to see right now. I really don't. I can't speak to it. I don't know. Kyle, like I said, he's kind of come to the unplayable point of this. The role guys, like the fact that I have more trust in Duncan Robinson right now than most of the other role guys is kind of this season has come full circle because he's going to play loose. Like he just does. Like that's what he does. And I have tons of trust in Caleb in all circumstances at this point. You know what you're going to get from him, okay? But this is about Jimmy. It's a legacy game for Jimmy. I'm going to put trust in Jimmy one more time. Brady.
And the only thing out of anything you said, the only thing I disagree with is when you said Jimmy playing 43 minutes. I think he's playing close to 48. I really do. Like, that's the point. When you said legacy game, like, I don't think he sits much.
I think he could give him like 2 or 3 minutes at the end of the first quarter.
Maybe.
Or maybe he plays the
second.
whole first and sits the first 3 quarters of the second quarter. I think it's a 24-minute second half. I would agree with that. I think it's a
45-46, I think.
Yeah, I think it's a 24-minute second half. And look, we haven't heard about the ankle in a while, right? To me, that didn't look like an ankle problem.
Maybe we've seen about the ankle, though.
Right. But to me, it's there was a lot less posting on his IG story last night. So maybe this whole
stupidly
thing's
locked in.
Come around. Don't say
Ethan,
that.
are you trying to force a game 7 with your jinxing powers so that we can have more content and higher stakes?
I've got a plane ticket already booked to Denver that's non-refundable. So I don't, I could get the hotel money back, but not the other. Well, you know what? The good thing is I could just transfer it and go to Vegas instead if the Panthers are playing Vegas. You know what? That's what I'm going to do. Frontier flies to Vegas also.
That's crazy.